Wonderful. Well, welcome to Maths 3, our first lesson online. I just want to make sure that everyone knows exactly what we're doing. So I'm going to, hello, we've got someone extra here. Welcome to, Neve. Welcome, Neve. Glad you're here. We're just starting. I'm recording this lesson. Other people are a bit late, but I like to start reasonably on time. So, in Google Classrooms, you've got Maths 3. And over here, you've got your Google accounts. So I've got here, that you've got the link, the student page, the Maths 3 Google Sites. And so this is the one that we'll be mainly using to sign into Google accounts. And when you go up here, you go to mathematics, we're doing our first topic, simultaneous equations. The one simultaneous equations, I've got a few things to do, and this is where I'll put the video link for our lesson so others can have a look. Simultaneous equations, when you click on here, it will take you to systems of equations. So this site has all the things you need to do for this topic, just about everything. And it'll be good if you could have a graphics calculator like this as well. Now, under the systems of equations, you've got these headings up here where you go through and you've got lines. And when you click on lines, it explains about the points between two lines. And you can go through that and read it, follow through, and then it's got exercises. And every pair of lines, find the intersection points, find all 15 points. So line A and B, you find the intersection of line A and B, line A and C, and so on. And then you can check your solutions. So there are the solutions, the line A to B, A to C, A to D, and so on. So it's got all the solutions there for you to check your work. So this site is really good, which I want you to have a look at and go over. Then it takes you on to planes. And that's what I was explaining yesterday, the other day rather, that we have a general equation of a plane and you have three variables, X, Y, and Z. And that's what we're looking at. And it explains the various planes. We're beginning looking at where planes are parallel, where there are intersections, and so on. And then there are exercises for you to do with whether the planes are parallel or not, and solutions. So you can go through the site. It's really good and challenging. And so it's got all the things there that you need to do, point intersection, where there's no solution, and so on. There's even more there. There are resources and so on. Right, so that's one site. That's from our Google sites here. And I've also got here some things on Transum, these exercises for you to do. So these exercises are on Transum, and these are instant marking. Now, hopefully you know how to do these. I'm not going to ask you, but I'm just going to go over and do the first ones anyway. I'll do it on the whiteboard here so that you can see just the first one, so you can get an idea and see how this Transum works. So I'm going to open up this document and we will go to Maths 3. Where is it? I'll start with Maths 3. I'll do a new page. Right, and we'll go Transum. These are the activities, and the first equation that we have, going to take me a little while just to do this neatly. In fact, I will get a background paper to keep me straight. Right, so we've got 2x, whoops, what's happening? 2x plus y equals 24. So this is the first one on Transum. And we're going to solve it with 2x plus y equals 17. Hello, I've copied it out wrong. Let's go back to Transum. The first one was 3x. Okay, I knew something was wrong there. So let's go back here. That's a 3x. So draw erase that. We're going to go 3x. And just to make things quicker, I'm going to duplicate this. And we change this to 2x, and that equals 17. So there were our two equations that we started off with. And what we do is we have to, this is 17. We have to subtract one equation from the other. Because we've got a y there and a y there, I can just subtract the top equation minus the second equation. So I'm going to get my answer down here. And so I get 3x minus 2x is x. Y minus y is nothing. And 24 minus 17 is 7. So I know that x equals 7. And then I take one of these equations. Let's take the top one. And I say, well, 3 times 7, because I've worked out that it equals 7, plus y equals 24. I'm going to have to get my pen sorted out. I have a good pen to write on, but it's broken at the moment. So that means that 21 plus something equals 24. And what we do is we can shift that 21 to the other side. So at the moment, it is positive 21. So when I take it and shift it over here, it now becomes negative 21. What's happened here? Yeah. It's now negative 21, so that we know that y equals 3. We don't have to worry about the positive there. Right. So we've got y equals 3, x equals 7. So you go back to transum, you type in 7, you type in 3, and later on you can check your answers and see we've got it correct. Okay, so you get instant checking. So these are various ones that you can go through. When one equation is negative, like this one with the g, and one's positive, we just add those together. So you get 5h equals negative 15. Negative g and g is 0. 2h and 3h is 5h. And 1 minus 16 is negative 15. So that gives you 5h equals negative 15. And what we do is then we solve for 5h. Was it g? 5g? I can't remember. 5h, yeah. It was 5h equals negative 15. Right. This will be the last one. Then I'll let you do some of these exercises and you can get underway. So what we do to solve it, because this 5 here is times with the h, we bring it over to the other side and we divide it. We change sign, change side, so we're doing the opposite. You've hopefully done that before, and so that you get h, this is an h by the way, not an n, so you get h equals negative 3. Right, so once we've got h equals negative 3, we go back and we take negative g plus 2h equals 1. So I'll solve that. So we've got negative g plus 2h. Now, instead of writing the letter h, I'm going to put what it is, equals 3, I think it was, wasn't it? 2, negative g plus 2h equals 1. Can't even remember. Negative g plus 2h equals 1, so I'm going to change that to a 1 now. Now we've got h as negative 3, so I put negative 3 into that. And so that gives me negative g minus 6 equals 1. And what I do is I take that minus 6 and I'm going to make it to a plus 6 on the other side. you're doing change sign. So here I take this -6 here. I'm going to take it to the other side, and that becomes a +6. We'll get rid of this minus, and it becomes +6. So negative g equals 7. And then I can divide both sides by -1, or take the negative, divide by -1, g will equal -7. Right, so we've got that. And then you can go on to transum -3, -7, type it in there, and hopefully I've got it correct. 7, and check. Whoa, I've got something wrong. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it. I add them together, 5h equals -15. Oh, h equals -3. I've got them around the wrong way. -3, and g is -7. And let's check that. And we got it around the right way. Okay, so there are some exercises. As you can see, there are quite a few there. If you find them too easy, you can advance a few levels and perhaps try level 4 and see if you can do those, learn how to do them, and ask questions, etc. And eventually you're going to have exam style questions. And these exam style questions are particularly important, especially the ones that are in words. Right? So you can go to look and have words. Unfortunately, they don't have the work solution unless you pay for it. So you just have to work out the solution. So there's a lot of work there that you can go through and work on transum. So what I would expect you to do then is to spend a couple of periods working on an hour or two, working on these ones, solving equations and having a look at the notes. So that's what I expect you to do today. So that's just looking at it so that you know what you're supposed to be doing. Are there any questions on what I've just covered? Clicking return to the video. Hold on, what's happened here? And right. Oh, welcome, Josh and Lexme. Okay, I'm just recording this so we're going over recording it. Could you type in the comments here whether you understood this or not? Put yes if you understood how to solve these equations, or no if you didn't understand. Got Josh, Lexme. I'm just doing the roll. Josh, Lexme, and who else have we got? Josh, Lexme, me. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's go back to the chat. So understood. Wasn't really here for the most part. Just ask around. Right, Josh, I'm recording it. And so you can go back and have a look at what I've done. Okay. The second thing I want you to do now is just type in here if this lesson was easy, about right, or too hard. Just put easy, about right, too hard. Easy means you knew it already. About right, okay, it sort of refreshed my memory. And too hard means, oh, I'm stuck. About right, cool. Okay, so I'm on about the right level then. So from now on, what I expect you to do is go into the math site, Maths 3, under simultaneous equations, click on equations in 2 variables, do some working, write the answers also in your maths book so I can check what work you've been doing and go through the various levels. If you get at least 9 correct, you get a trophy, right? You're awarded a trophy if you get at least 9 correct. So you don't have to do every single one, but make sure you know how to do these levels, and that's our work for today. So I am going to allow you to go. You've turned up, you've got it. I'm recording this. I'll put it on the classroom for others. You can go unless you want help or unless you want me to explain things again. So just if you're going to go, just say bye, thank you, and you can go. Otherwise, that's it.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thanks, Josh.
See ya.
Yep, we'll see
Thank you.
you next time.
Bye.
Thank
you, sir.
you. I'll see. Bye, Lexmi. Cool. Stop recording. Right. Bye, everyone.